Welcome back, folks. Oh, I hope you had a brilliant bank holiday weekend, for those of you in the UK at least, anyway. Well, England, Scotland have slightly different ones too, don't they? Anyway, I hope you had a good few days, a good weekend, long or short. I am on the way to meet my partner, because it's lunchtime, and I'm hungry, and sushi. So we're gonna go meet for lunch at a place I have mentioned before, which is run by the Prospect Trust, called Unwrapped. It's a cafe, and they do some brilliant things. For the community, but they also employ they employ people with learning difficulties, disabilities, and they have a farm where they educate and teach people. They have a stall usually at the Ely market once a year, I believe. They have at least the last couple of years. And the food at the cafe is delicious, honestly. Amazing. Guess what? I didn't get caught at the traffic lights. Oh, that's a win. Yeah, so I know there's a number of you have replied on my food commenting or inquiry questions, and some of you like sausage rolls, like Greg's sausage rolls if you're in the UK, once again, the UK, because I know I've got a few of you in Canada and America. Thank you for watching all my nonsense. But yes, Unwrapped has got a great selection of sausage rolls. When I say great selection, I mean they're a good size, and the meat, there's a good chunk of meat and like lovely puff pastry. But they also do a vegan or veggie one, and the spices in that, honestly, it's amazing. It's delicious. I've had that probably the last 3 times. Yeah, but they do other things. They do these like tarts, they do sandwiches, they do a load of stuff. Oh, let's go. God, there's so much development going around, so many houses. They recently fenced all this bit off. That's all going to be houses. Anyway, this is Unwrapped. Perfect stopping point. Yes, the Prospect Trust Unwrapped. Not the lighthouse, ignore the lighthouse there. That's where I'm going for lunch. meets food episode.
Hello.
Oh, what a glorious lunch that was. I had a cheese and chutney toasty with some roasted peppers. Yeah, and the bread, oh, that bread was like, a slice was as thick as 2 good slices. So one mega good slice. I love it. And I had a good old traditional dandelion and burdock. Yep, in keeping with my old school spirit. Man, I love that stuff. Oh, I used to get like the big 2-litre bottles as a kid and I could finish that in a day. Definitely did not do me any good, especially with my hyperactivity. I think I just caused more mischief and trouble. Oh, and then a nice Americano. Yeah, need some caffeine. I realised I hadn't eaten anything today and I'd only had 1 coffee. Wow. It's nice getting out about and seeing a lot more bikes again. And things opening. All the museums, I'm such a museum person, and they were all closed. Most of them just opened this bank holiday weekend. Bottisham Airfield Museum open, and I found there's a place here called Prick Willow. I know the name, it's a funny name. Anyway, that has a museum, the Engine Museum. That's right, the actual engines. And mainly to do with the history of dredging the fens, I believe, and the pumps they use, you know, big pumps, big engine. But they also have tractors and things. And I found out they also have bike meets and classic car meets. So that's a place to check out this year. Again, they only opened this weekend. No bike meets or anything. And then a lot of these museums, they always tend to only be open yeah, actually, I think weekends, like Bottisham Airfield Museum is open Sundays and Wednesdays till about 4. In the Sunday, fair enough, but during the week, you know, for the ordinary person who works Monday to Friday, can't really get there. Unless you live close enough, you pop there for lunch, which I don't. It's about an hour away. Yeah, there's that. What else is there? There is another military airfield museum. I forgot the name of it. I've seen it on a few videos of other people, and they still have like the tower, like the old school tower there for when the planes are coming in. And I think, maybe I'm wrong, but there was I think it might be the museum where the 100ths were, or similar. You know, during the Second World War, the big bombers were there. And that'd be a great place to go. Can you imagine seeing them land? Maybe I need Duxford Airfield Museum. That's where I also need to go. I've only been there once, many years ago, with some friends and their kids, and I could tell you one thing: I was way more excited than the kids. Oh, the planes! They got such cool planes there. Oh, anything and everything from, you know, the good old Spitfires and Hurricanes and. Oh, I think they've got 1 Lancaster bomber there, or they've just got one, something like that. And oh, that was windy. And yeah, they've got some old Vulcans there, and the Concorde. I think they've got a Concorde. Oh, can you tell? I get excited about planes. Yeah, I'm that side of the, you know, thingy. I like planes and motorcycles, but that's my upbringing with the RAF, I'd say. That always around tornado engines and various other planes, Chinooks. Yeah, there was the yearly family gathering meeting that they used to have at the bases. Well, I think they still do, but when I was a kid I used to go, and my dad was in the RAF, and they used to take book to go up in the Chinooks, and I definitely did. Ah, yes! Motorbike! Motorbikes! Woo! Sweaty! Oh, yeah, every year we used to go, and then used to go up on the Chinooks. Oh, I loved it. My dad wasn't so keen. There's a story behind that though. And yeah, after his second tour, like first tour, he's one of the first into Iraq, 2004. And yeah, he was involved in one of the Chinook crashes. Definitely didn't make the news. Wait, what? Yeah, that was a scary moment as a... I was like a very young teenager, finding that out, but yeah. Yeah, so yeah, he didn't have a great time in the war. I mean, no one has a great time in war. It's war. It's terrible things. And yeah, old men sending young men to do their bidding. The open days, they're great. I think they're amazing. You get up and close with these amazing things of engineering, feats of engineering, incredible to look at. And if you're lucky enough, you can sit in one. You know, you won't be able to sit in an active tornado anymore. Maybe at the museums or something. But yeah, there's some great stories that my dad had and me growing up there. Anyway, it's probably that's why I'm so into military things. You know, the Army Museum in London, I love that. That was great. They had loads of interactive things. Yeah, and exhibitions about various wars that the British Army have been involved in. All the way down to Napoleon, I think it started off. And out of Britain, obviously the Great War, the First World War. Yeah. Yeah, I used to love those. They were great family days. Great family days. Yes, son, look at the things with the guns on it. Yes, I was a part of that. Oh, geez. We do romanticise war after it's happened a bit, don't we, in certain situations. But I can tell you, from my dad, who suffered heavily from PTSD afterwards, and it wasn't his first, he was in a few things. Didn't, yeah. Sadly, he suffered badly. We grew up in a military family. You're aware of your dad's friends and stuff, also having issues. It's also why I support the RAF Association. Got a charity subscription with them. They do great things for times of need, for families specifically. They certainly helped us out when my dad died. About a decade ago, they helped with the funeral costs and organising certain aspects, and that actually there was even some RAF personnel who came to the funeral. Wow, that took a sec. Anyway, have a good day out at the War Museum. Yay! On that note, if you are around Cambridgeshire, where you know the area, if you've got any recommendations of museums and events, let me know, because I am terrible at keeping up with events. Ooh, a bit bluster. But on a serious note, if you, your family, your friends, or anyone that you know was in the forces, are in the forces, and needs some form of help, whether that be your mental health, your physical health, or even financially need some support, reach out to some of these charities. There's a whole heap of them, and they're doing brilliant work, or even support them, such as the RAF Association, who I support, the Help for Heroes, who also donate to every year. There's Walking Wounded, there's the British Legion, there's SAFA, there's countless different types of charities out there. I'm going to link a few below, and you go check them out, go donate, or even go reach out to them if you feel like you need some help in anything that they can potentially help with. It's worth it. Certainly helped my dad in his time of need, and I'm fairly sure I would have had less years with him if it wasn't for them. So on that somber note, ciao for now.